We're going to go get some food from the mall. Oh, hey. Look who it is.
Oh, Lou?
It's fucking Lou.
Now we have to stop.
Is it really?
Yes. Lou, I thought you were gone, and now you're here.
Here I am. I'm sorry about the sound of my dulcet tones. I've been talking a lot, and I have a little congestion, so I am sounding rather forced, but I'm here, no worse for wear.
Where are you from, Lou?
Originally Louisiana, New Orleans. So,
Yeah,
live a lot in Texas, and I live in Los Angeles now.
Yeah, you got that southern
swing.
Yeah, that southern swing.
Right on, right on. Well, what are y'all talking about?
Well, we were actually we were about to be done. We were,
Oh, no.
Yeah, but then
Well, I'm glad that
I'm sorry, so we'll see you later.
Yeah, adios. Thanks for coming.
What's it like being raised in Louisiana? What do you do for fun as a kid?
Eat pretty much everything. I mean, there's a lot of outdoor things. There's a lot of fishing, a lot of hunting, a lot of outdoor activity. Our weather is reasonable.
You got kids?
I do have a child. I have a 6-year-old daughter.
6-year-old daughter?
Yeah.
I got a 6-year-old daughter too. We could be friends. We could have play dates.
We would be playing in the confines of Frozen. And we would be letting it go left and right.
Yeah, a lot of letting it go.
That's it.
A lot of building a snowman.
Can you build a snowman? That'd be great.
Now, when you come from a time where you do a lot of outdoor activities, and and now in the age of iPads and iPhones and all that shit,
you just do it outdoors.
You do the iPhone outside.
Yeah, that makes me feel better.
It does.
Hey, get out and get some fresh air. Don't forget your iPad.
Don't forget your iPad. Yeah.
You just have to install the Wi-Fi repeaters around your house.
Yeah, we have better sunglasses and sunscreen now. We seldom go outdoors in Los Angeles. Too much sun.
Yeah.
It's bad for your skin.
It's bad for your skin.
You should stay indoors all the time.
Are you trying to raise your daughter in a way that she's getting some more of that activity?
No.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
You're embracing the technology.
I don't embrace the technology, but I let her have her whatever herself is. Dollies are better played indoors.
Yeah.
Some reason. I mean, we used to do G.I. Joes outside.
Yeah, of course.
That was pretty cool.
All your toys were outside.
Yeah, and Tonka trucks, sandbox, those things.
All in the mud.
But today's toys aren't. They're not quite as equipped.
Yeah.
Today's toys are disposable.
Durable. They're not durable.
Buy them today and then buy another one tomorrow.
See, I have 2 daughters at 6 and 3. And when they're outside, like I'm just obsessed with the fact of make sure that they're in the yard.
Yeah.
And they're the gate is shut and locked.
Yeah, stay away from that.
When I was
could be a bee. Don't get a bee sting.
Yeah, exactly.
We used to catch bees. Remember how many times we got stung?
Yeah.
The glass jar.
I got stung by a dead wasp once.
Yeah. Just to see if it would sting you.
I picked it up and I was holding my hand.
Oh, it stung me.
Yeah, it stung me in my fucking hand.
Bees. And nobody was allergic to bee stings.
Yeah. No, not at the time.
It's just a state
what
of
happened?
mind.
Why are people allergic to
state
peanuts
of mind.
now? Yeah, you think that's what it is?
That's an interesting point. Now at school, at my particular school, no peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
None.
The American staple
has
gone away based on peanut allergy.
Yeah. I didn't know this was a thing. Like, how can you get when you have a peanut allergy? Like, how can you get affected by somebody who
dust.
had
it's peanut dust.
There's dust in the peanut butter?
Peanut dust floating in the air.
Seriously?
When you have a peanut butter sandwich, peanut butter, the dust, there's just dust. It's like pollen.
Even when you say the word.
You say the word, and their body knows that it just starts going on.
Right. Notice when you say peanut, how you blow out.
Peanut.
Oh my God! You just killed 4 kids
right in this room. Now, when I was a kid, nobody was allergic to peanuts. Like
nobody was allergic to anything.
Yeah,
I actually
Except
was
their
allergic
parents.
to a bee sting because I remember a bee stung my hand and it blew up 4 times the size, and I had to learn how to write left-handed for a month until it came back down.
You know what? If you would have masturbated, that would have gone away.
Oh, I'll remember to tell my 9-year-old self.
We just called you a dumb kid. We didn't say you had an allergy.
Yeah.
What happened to him? Oh, he was stung by a bee. What a dumb kid.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why was he picking up a bee? To see if it would sting.
You had to learn your lessons. Now you got to now we have to have special gloves for the kids to go outside. So when they pick up the bee, or we need to kill all the bees. I think
Why don't you
that's
just
what
put your
we're
daughter
working.
in one of the big glass balls and they can roll around?
Yeah.
Like we do with hamsters, so they can get around?
Oddly enough, that's actually an activity in Los Angeles. They have
Really?
these,
That's a thing?
They have these bubbles, and they send them out on the. We don't have any lakes, but we have pools, and it's odd. It's like a Flaming Lips concert.
So they're in a bubble in the pool?
Yeah.
They kind of just roll around in the ball? Does the bubble not sink?
No, because it's filled with air.
Yeah.
But also chlorine's not good for your kids either.
Yeah.
Well, is that a new thing?
That's why you gotta have saltwater pools.
Right.
I thought it killed all the bacteria in your kid, so you were good.
Yeah, but everything else.
Yeah, maybe that was
You've
a
never
good.
put your kid in a pool with chlorine in it, right?
Well, no, I don't have
He
any
doesn't have
kids.
kids.
Clearly.
Yeah, but I would because
All right,
I feel like I
enough
would.
of the kid talk. We're over that. Let's talk. Here we are in Providence, Rhode Island. This is one of our founding fathers' cities.
It is.
As it goes. John Brown, apparently, I found that out.
John Brown, the singer.
No, believe it or not, the
Godfather of Soul.
Godfather of the Constitution.
Oh, okay.
Originally, is from here, hence Brown University, which is one of the Ivy League schools. It's quite a pretty campus, apparently, up on the hill.
Pretty girls there too.
So you came here to promote the school.
I'm promoting. I am promoting higher education, although
Yes.
I'm not sure where it'll get you in today's environment. When I went to college, when you got out of school, if you got a degree,
You had a job, like
guarantee.
You had the job.
Guarantee job. So you didn't even have to know what you wanted to do.
Right.
What do you want? It was just fill in a blank. But today's most college graduates I meet at Starbucks, which I would say is actually a really good job. I mean, if I didn't do this, I would work at Starbucks.
If you weren't an actor, you'd be at Starbucks.
I love coffee.
Not a manager, just a regular barista.
I would try to be a manager.
You'd want to work up to it.
It seems like
Did
they
you
have
work-
a pretty cool time there.
Did you work at one of those bikini coffee shops?
Like in Seattle?
Yeah.
Stalking. By that, I mean...
That's a form of work.
Like
Yeah.
a stalker. Those are bizarre because I've been up there. It's been the crappiest, coldest weather, and there they are in this
Pasties and
bikini with a space heater. That thing's ready to go up in flames. This beautiful
you
stripper.
could turn any business into a bikini version.
Oh, of course. I actually started The Walking Dead, but everybody just wears bikinis. Just
that would be a
fan.
lot of exposure.
It was. Yeah, a lot of zombies in bikinis.
Here's the thing with bikinis, and you never notice this. Those chicks are not athletic. So typically when they run, they look like dorks, and that sort of removes the whole attractive thing.
It does.
All of a sudden, if you ever watch somebody that can't run, how bizarre, it's like...
Right, the legs kind of like...
knock-kneed, and they're, everything's flying
Their arms are
around.
dangling out.
Shit's starting to fly around,
Right.
and you're like, it's not good.
You just want to throw a stick between their legs.
Well, yes. No, I'm not an advocate of bikini coffee because there's a different... I want to drink beer.
With bikinis.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, they offer that. They're called strip clubs.
Exactly.
Well, that's all nude, though.
Well, no, but they start and then they shed layers.
Have you seen Sarah Michelle downstairs? The girl who's wearing nothing?
Nope.
You haven't seen her? She's just wearing a bikini. She's walking around.
She's actually in the row behind you, like
Yeah,
against
yeah.
the wall.
She's Miss...
Terracon.
Miss Terracon.
I haven't seen her. She's very nice.
She's a very nice lady, isn't
Yeah.
she? Be
I don't want to see her run.
Me either. I guess
I'm sure she's very athletic, but I don't want to take the chance that she's not, because that would
that just ruins it for you.
that'll disconnect the whole thing.
But I feel like if she did run, things might come loose.
Even still, it doesn't work for me.
I think she'd be okay with it, though.
He likes his women couch potato. Just you sit there and look pretty. Don't run and look pretty.
Don't do anything.
Don't you?
You'll never be better than you are in my imagination. Which is the case with most things, including horror films and scary moments, right?
Yeah.
They're always better in our head.
Oh yeah. I think you think fans come here and then they meet some of the people that they really look up to and are disappointed just
Yes.
because, like, in their imagination,
Yes.
they've built all these people up on a pedestal.
That being said, obviously celebrities come here and are very disappointed in the fans.
That's probably true too. How many awful when you do a panel? How many awful questions are asked to you? We were talking about this earlier.
Some.
These questions that some of these people ask are just. Why you waited all this? You spent all this money to ask that?
I think that you have to sort of sort out the nervous question and the well-thought question.
Yeah.
Because at some point, it's just your big moment with Santa Claus, and you ask for a bike.
A bike, yeah.
And, the question, was it fun working on The Walking Dead? That's not a question.
Yeah.
But there are people that have decent questions. I appreciate those. Usually I turn them into a better question.
Yes.
Look, here's what you should have asked. And I'm going to answer it with
You
this.
slap him in the face, and you're like, here's a better question.
Yeah,
I wrote this one last night. I was having a few beers.
Here's one you should ask in the form of an answer.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think there's a level of disappointment when you meet somebody who... typically, the people I meet need to tell me something.
Yeah.
And I'm a conduit for their expression of that something that they had experienced when they saw me do something on television or film. So they need to relate it to me.
Yeah.
When I was watching you got shot, oh my God. I called my husband, couldn't believe it. He had already seen the episode. He was driving. He had to pull over, thought something was wrong. All these things are their personal experience that they need to share with you.
Sure.
And so I think part of this is just being there for them to do that. And I typically just kind of avail myself to receive that and accept it, and then once we get through that, maybe we can meet.
I see. You can bond over something like peanut dust.
Yeah, exactly. I know that they're...
Sometimes I think they just get so excited that they want to say something to you and they don't know what. And like if they had thought, like when they actually asked you, they could realize what the answer was. Like they probably ask you, like, why didn't your character do this? And you're like, well, I didn't write the show, so I mean, this isn't really my fault that he didn't do this. You know?
Yeah. Were you sad to die?
I was sad to lose a paycheck.
Sad to lose a paycheck.
Shit, I just built a swimming pool in my backyard, and I'm wondering how it's going to look as a flower bed now. Yes, I was sad.
What's your next? What are you working on now? Are you hoping to do more television, or?
Excuse me, I am. Yuck.
That he just had a jar of mayonnaise earlier, so it's a little flimmy.
I don't. Definitely. Television is a good venue right now because I think what's happened is our storytellers, our good directors and writers are recognizing its audience.
Yeah.
And maybe more people are going to see the Game of Thrones than are going to see Transformers in a certain way.
Sure.
So I feel like more of our filmmakers and writers and storytellers are seeking out a vehicle or a medium on television. So the work is better. Secondarily, because it's seen by more of an audience, it pays better.
Yeah.
So it's a better job.
Yeah,
JLB, and there's this. The other thing I think that's interesting with television, my experience is that over the arc of several episodes and characters, not everything's so important to land.
Yeah.
Whereas in a film where you've got 90 pages, essentially 90 minutes, almost everything you say and or do needs to lead to the next moment.
Yep.
Every moment is a bit of a landing point, and it's important. And so television, you could throw a lot of things away.
Yeah.
And I think we're bringing a piece of film back into television where, hey, that's important. Land that. You don't have to land this. It would be good if you landed that. It used to be that you threw everything away in television.
Yeah.
Nothing's important.
Yeah, it's because now we have serial, long episode,
Yeah, I also feel like we're getting away from the procedural, which, frankly, and they were great, but Jesus, how boring was it just to, at 9:45 he did this, and then we clocked him doing that, and if we go through forensics, check the file, have so-and-so check this out, oh, we got him.
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
It is odd how long that works, right? Like, they've been doing procedurals for, decades. And, there's still procedurals now, and it still gets big ratings.
It's like a bad religion.
Yeah.
It's like Scientology. When are we going to catch on? Dick Wolf.
Whoa, John Travolta.
Yeah.
If you're listening right now, no offense.
I'm fixing to go work with him on a Western.
Oh, yeah?
John, I'll let him know. That
Okay.
We're gonna find out next year that Lew's converted to Scientology.
That's so great. Hey, guys, come to the L. Ron Hubbard house.
It's a cool religion if you are a celebrity, because they have a lot of celebrity perks, because you're the focus.
You're in the club.
Yeah, you get the regular people to join the club.
Yeah, which is a lot like these conventions.
Yeah.
It's in a weird way.
These conventions are interesting.
Well, I think this is interesting. What's happening now is because of the cosplay. Are you familiar with that?
Oh, I know the cosplay.
So because of cosplay, it's its own little social club. So essentially what's happening is the cool hang is about that. And I made my costume, and, oh, that's great. And last week you made that other one. That's good. Hey, good to see you again. Let's hook up. And let's go get a picture with Lew. And we're basically buying into the club, but no drinks.
Yeah.
We're not buying any drinks.
Right.
Just hanging out on the fringe. Not really mixing it up on the dance floor.
You could buy a snake. Replace the drink with a snake.
That's what we're buying. We're just vendors.
You could check your weapons at the door, but then come in and buy a weapon.
Yeah.
At the table.
It's getting a little bizarre, so I don't know. But guys, I got to go.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you. This is so much fun.
What's a product? Can you announce?
Oh yeah, there's a movie out right now which is actually excellent, and I'm very proud of it. It's called Night Moves, which is with
Bob Seger.
Bob Seger.
Bob Seger's in it.
Song. I suppose his song is so he is Jesse Eisenberg, Dakota Fanning, and Peter Sarsgaard. Some hippies blow up a dam for ecological terrorism to prove the government don't dam up our waterways.
Nice.
In doing so, they kill a camper.
Oh,
me.
You.
Now you don't have to go see the movie.
Done. Spoiler.
But then a lot of infighting. That wasn't our plan, and we're basically pacifists.
Yeah.
What happened? We're no better than the man.
Right.
So
Night Moves.
Night Moves. Check that out.
Is it in theater?
It just opened Friday.
Nice. Oh, great. Night Moves. Going to go check that out.
Well done.
Thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
I'll do.
Can we ask him to do a quick Lotuscast?
Oh yeah. Could you just say I'm Lew Temple and you're listening to the Lotuscast?
Sure, I can do this. Hey y'all, this is Lew Temple. You know me as Axel on The Walking Dead, and you're listening to Lotuscast. You follow me?
Perfect.
It's almost like you've done that before.
Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Keep talking.
Have a good one, buddy.
Peanuts.
Peanut dust. All these people are dead now.